We're in Anthony, Texas, and you know what that means? Permit. That's right, you need to buy a permit. So, why does Anthony, Texas remind me of permits? Well, New Mexico, unfortunately, right? New Mexico, regardless of whether you're CDL or non-CDL, semi, whatever, they don't care. I think it's anything over 10,000 pounds, I'm not sure. But you have to have a single trip permit. They don't offer this on an annual, on a monthly, on a whatever. You have to buy a single trip permit every time you go through New Mexico. Okay, it's not IFTA, it's not whatever. It's just an additional tax a big government likes to put on hardworking people. Okay, so when you're going westbound on I-10, Anthony, Texas has the Flying J and the Pilot right there. That's your last stop. Why I say those remind me of the permit is because I don't know if you have to. I would recommend it that you actually have the copy of your permit in hand. You got to go print it, because the way it works is you have a choice. You can either buy it online or you can buy it at the weigh station. Obviously, in New Mexico, I've bought permits before, and I would stop in. Hey, you pull up to the booth and say, hey, I know I got to go inside for a permit, right? You tell them that. And then an officer walks out to you, hey, I'll just do a quick level 1 real fast. Great. Thanks, guys. Entrapment much? So anyways, I don't like the idea of that. So the only remedy I can think of is you buy it online, you stop in Anthony, Texas, you print it out, and when you pull up to the booth, you say, here you go, here's my permit. And they should tell you, okay, have a nice day. Right? That's how it should go. You're way less likely to then be pulled in, again, unless you're overweight, unless the loads are hanging off the side of your trailer, stuff like, unless there's something blatantly obvious, you're way less likely to be pulled in. So that's why Anthony, Texas, exit 0, okay, there's a Flying J and a Pilot. That's why it reminds me of, hey, you got to stop and buy a permit. I think on I-10, going through I-10 on New Mexico, it's like $14. On I-40 through New Mexico, it's like $28. So it's not that they're expensive, but it can cost you if you get an out of service, you know what I mean? And so the goal should always be, right, the goal, reduce your exposure to getting out of services, right? So if legally New Mexico allows you to buy the permit online, why not? Now, moving on to the four big pieces of news. It's not big pieces, just 4 pieces of news. Number 1, I got an email. So I got an email. A person asked a question. I responded to that email, and they responded to my email. OMG! Finally, somebody responded, or something like that. So, I'm like sitting here reading that. I'm like, does nobody respond to their emails? You know? And so that brings me to number 1. If you are interested in hotshotting, if you are doing research and stuff like this, I do respond to emails. Sometimes it takes me a little bit of time, and I don't respond to it right away. But if you are interested and you're kind of, you know, I will try to point you in the right direction somehow, a little bit. That's number 1. So if you have a question, non-emergency, non-pressing, just something that you're looking long-term, if it's to see if it's a good fit, something along those lines, you know, send me an email. I do respond to them eventually. Point number 2, or news number 2. this is awkward. It's awkward holding my finger is hurting. Second piece of news. I now offer hold your hand services. I'm not literally gonna hold your hand, and I'm not gonna like hold it forever, and I'm not actually holding your hand. You guys get it? You know how like a couple weeks ago I was ranting and raving like, I'm not gonna hold your hand. You know what I mean? Remember I was saying that? So here's what I want to do, and here's what I can do. If you are on the FMCSA website and you don't have or you don't know what the answer is, and you tried to Google and you're not like, it's not coming up, Cash App me 20 bucks with your phone number and I will call you right away. Okay, I'm gonna try to call you right away. So 20 bucks and I will call you as soon as like possible. You know what I mean? So that might be a couple minutes, that might be 30, 40 minutes, whatever. But this is specifically like, hey, I'm on the dealer's lot right now. They're offering me this truck at this APR. Is it worthwhile? Heck no. Hey, I just got the quote from the insurance. They want to respond. Is it worth, like, should I start under this insurance? You know, this is what that's for. So, number one was I do respond to my emails. I will try to help you out for free. Number two, if it's a pressing issue, Cash App 20 bucks and with your phone number, and I will call you right away. Okay? So that's those two pieces of news. Number three, or the third piece of news, right? Three. What was it? Okay, Number three. You guys, I know you're interested in the hats, but I don't want, like, it's not that I don't want to, it's hard. It's hard to get a New Era hat and then put your own logo on top of that, because you got to pay it twice. You're paying full retail for a New Era hat, and then you're adding my logo to it. So if you are a massive fan, okay, let's say I've already helped you out, and let's say your business is now up and running, and you're like, you know what? I wanted a hat for the summer, for the sun, whatever. I'd rather buy Tow Piglet's hat. Guys, understand that this is cost. This is how much it's costing me, and I'm probably losing money on every one because it'll, like, shipping will be included in this. But if you want a black hat just like this with a green underneath, you see the green right here, white logo, white letter or white stitching, and it's a snapback, okay? If you are interested in a black hat, green underneath with the white lettering and the Tow Piglet logo on the front, okay, brand new hat. This is not, I'm not sending you my used hats. This will be a brand new hat that I will buy specifically for you. Cash App 60 bucks and I will send you a hat. It might take a couple weeks because these are, I'm not gearing up to sell these. I'm not selling these hats. These will be specifically if you're a fan and I've helped you out that much, 60 bucks and you'll get a hat with the Tow Piglet logo. Okay? That's piece of news number three. Okay, now fourth piece of news. Fourth big, huge, massive, giant piece of news. Massive, giant, okay? Are you ready? Okay, are you sitting down? Make sure you're sitting down. Are you ready? We, okay, all of us together, we are almost at 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. That is, that's not a small channel anymore. So, I want to give back to you guys for supporting the channel, okay? And here's how I'm going to do that. I don't want to just pick one person. I don't want to Cash App 5, 10 bucks or whatever. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to pick 10 people. 10 people, okay? Those 10 people will get, okay? You got to be subscribed to the channel. When we hit 10,000 subs, I'll make sure exactly, but you got to be a subscriber for sure. You got to be a subscriber for sure, and you got to go follow me on Instagram. There you go. That's definitely a good one. 10 people have a chance to win a hat just like this, but not just like this, okay? Specifically, the hat will have on this side, New Era, like it does, but on this side, it's gonna have what position you want, okay? or what position you are. So it's going to be 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10, 4 of 10, 5. So I'm only doing 10 hats. This is the most expensive way to make hats, okay? It's not like, it's not because I'm special or cool, but I don't want it to be like the hats that then you can go buy for 60 bucks. And number 1 of 10, right? So 10 people will be selected as the winners for 10,000 subscribers. And number 1, like this will be random. You gotta be subscribed and you gotta follow me on Instagram. But number 1, I will also send them Cash App $1,000. Okay? So this is what we're gonna do. 10,000 subscribers, 10 hats, all labeled. 1 of 10. It was, you know, 1 through 10, whatever the hat is. And the number 1 will get a hat and $1,000 as my way of giving back to you guys for getting me to 10,000 subs. What do you think? So that's the 4 pieces of news that I had, along with the, you know, the New Mexico permit sucking, and hopefully educating you guys on, because I feel like more and more people are doing long haul, and if you're doing long haul, you're probably running through I-10 or I-40. So keep in mind, you do have to have a permit regardless of what you're driving. And then those 4 pieces of news. 1, I do respond to my emails. If it's a non-urgent question, send me an email. I will respond to it eventually. Number 2, 20 bucks and put your phone number and I will call you right away in Cash App. And number 3, I'm selling these hats, but not for sale. Like, it's not that it's not for sale. It's just like, I will literally custom order each one. I won't buy hats in bulk. This is a custom order each one. So 60 bucks, send me 60 bucks in Cash App and you'll get a hat. And number 4, the big news, I'm gonna be selecting 10 people once we hit 10,000 subs. 9 of them will get hats and 1 person will get a hat. Okay, the number 1 person will get a hat and $1,000 as a giveaway. Like $1,000 actual dollars. Okay, so I figured it out, okay? I now know what I'm gonna do. So, first of all, obviously, right when we hit 10,000 subs, the drawing will close. Like, duh, that's the whole point, right? So as soon as we hit 10,000 subs, boom, closed, that's it, no more entries, okay? So keep in mind, I think we're like at 8,100 right now, or almost 8,100. So there you go. But that's the rules, right? As soon as we hit 10,000 subs, United States only, and randomly it'll be selected. Okay, and I've been thinking about this all day since I've recorded the first part of the video. And here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, look, at the end of the day, can you lie? Sure. But whatever, I'm not worried about that. I want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, go follow me on Instagram, and, okay, last part, and here's how you get entered to win, okay? Go to towpiglet.com. There will be a place where to subscribe to like a newsletter or something like that, okay? All you have to do, I'm gonna make it really simple. All you gotta do is type in your email, because I need to get a hold of you somehow. And so type in your email. I may do phone number just to like congratulate you on the phone that you won. But this is how you actually get entered, okay? So I appreciate that you subscribe, I appreciate that you share, I appreciate that you watch and all this other stuff. But if you legitimately want to get entered to win, okay, 1 of the 10 hats, and that's the 10 prizes, and the number 1 of those hats will get the $1,000, right? If you want to get entered to win, go to towpiglet.com. Okay, so the website is done. As you can see right here, I added the giveaway tab. So this is towpiglet.com. You click on giveaway, and you have to type in your name, your phone number, and your email, and then hit done, and you will be officially entered to win the $1,000 and the hat. And then 9 other people will win the other hats. Okay, so when you're watching the video right now, right? This is like, obviously I'm recording this. You know what I mean?
So this is already live. So as soon as you're done with the video, as soon as this is in the video, go enter to win. And right when we hit 10,000 subs on YouTube, it's over.
Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know about what you think about the New Mexico permit. Is it fair, not fair, in general, in the comments below. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.